And we are live. What is going on, everyone? It's your boy Johnny Dunn, and we back with another one. Now, today we just had the epic Walt Disney, and Mickey drop. It was unfortunate not able to get that one, but today we have Scott Tolleson. This is the first designer con drop, so I think that's going to pay a little bit more weight than maybe some of these people are thinking. I mean, we got Scott Tolleson, the first one. The first one that really stuck in my mind was the uncommon. Supposedly this is actually supposed to represent Jack Black. It's got the guitar, it's got the beard, it's got the shades. I feel like it represents me as well. So I'm really trying to go after that one. I hope I get it. Or I hope to possibly get an ultra rare or rare and then maybe flip that one, have some extra gems, and then, go back and buy the uncommon. Let's go over the details real quick. We got the classic 6,666 editions, and all these are 25 gems. We got the uncommon. This is the rock and roll edition. This is 3,666 edition. And then we have the rare 2,666. And then we have the ultra rare 666. Now this is going to be a really valuable one, I believe. If you're able to get the ultra rare, there's only 666 of these. Again, it's only a $25 retail price, so not as expensive as, say, maybe $100 or $333 one like Walt. But I could see this one definitely doing big numbers because just the scarce factor, right? Very limited. And I actually like the rare one. It's got the clock as a necklace. How we doing, Pop? How we doing? Shout out to everybody joining in the live stream. I was unfortunate, was not able to secure Walt today. I may try to buy that in the marketplace. Now I'm kind of debating if I should sell a big duplicate or not. I really don't want to hold on to, I really don't want to sell too many big duplicates just yet. But in order to secure that Walt, I may have to do it. I may have to pull the trigger. Let me know in the live chat if you think I should sell one of my big dupes for my big duplicates for Walt and Mickey. I think I may end up pulling the trigger on it just because I do have all the other golden moments of that Disney release. This is what it looks like on my screen. Today's blind box. Now, this is the one that I really want right here, the one with my fingers on. That's the one that's supposed to, I think, represent Jack Black, which I think is pretty cool. And let's see if we can focus up real quick. Yep, awesome. So this is the one that I'm shooting for, the uncommon. But I think they all look pretty cool. This is the 666 edition one. Right here. So that one I think is going to be pretty valuable. We got N in the building. How we doing? How we doing, y'all? Let's go. Absolutely, Josh. I mean, a lot of people were kind of iffy, right? On the, so many drops going on. Is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? I think it's a great thing. A lot of us, we weren't able to get Walt. So this gives us a chance to maybe stack gems, right? Or, just add to our showrooms. For me, I'm blessed, right? I already have a pretty big collection right now. So I'm trying to maybe use these as, just a tool or just a way to get more gems right now. Because I'm tapped out in real life. And I think I want to try to go back and be able to buy Walt and Mickey. Sell a dupe. Yeah, I may end up selling one of my dupes. Hey, Johnny, do you think I should sell my R2D2 and C3PO for R2D2? What do you mean by that, Josh? Do you mean like a better R2D2? Hey, shout out to you, CryptoCade, for getting Walt. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? It's almost that decision. I think it would be smart to, spend your gems if you can get Walt. But if not, you got all these gems for Dcon. You may luck out, get an ultra rare or something like that. Nice. Okay. I think Elsa's going to be big. I mean, we already saw the little Easter egg, the pen, and they've said nothing about it. So I think maybe something more is going to come, I think. I don't know what it is yet, but that is from, Walt Disney Animations. So I think some kind of animation is coming from Elsa, possibly. Maybe the hat, too. Okay, Wally. Okay, so which one? Could you repeat that, Josh? Do you think you should sell your R2D2 NC3PO for R2D2? Which All right, should I sell my Wally? Okay, should I sell my Wally and C3PO for R2D2? I think that's going to all depend on you, on which one you like to have more. I mean, I would hate to see you sell two of your collectibles, because I think Wally right now is pretty undervalued. I think it's pretty cheap. I do think it's going to go up in value. Um, you do have C3PO, which is awesome. That is the first Star Wars ever NFT. That and R2D2. I think if somehow maybe you could, if it was me and I had Wally and C3PO, and I really wanted R2D2, I would think about, unfortunately, letting go of the Wally and something else to then have C3PO and R2D2. Because I think looking back, if you're gonna be able to say I have the first ever, set of the Star Wars, both of them combined, that's amazing. I mean, right now is amazing too. You have one of them, so you can still say I have the first ever Star Wars NFT. Plus Wally, I think Wally will go up in value. I think it just gets the short end of the stick of all these golden moments. We got 11 minutes to drop, y'all. It's just crazy that we have all these drops. I love the fact that, they're just drops on drops on drops, because it gives us all a chance right now. And we're growing the user base. And I think they're going to strategically, match the drops as we grow the user base. So that way it doesn't just saturate the market. And because that's what some people are kind of worried about. This drop is amazing. Yeah, I agree, Brendan. VeVe always finds a way to surprise us. Looking at these, some people may laugh at them, etc. But I think they look awesome. And it's the first ever Designer Con exclusive drop. So I think they're going to be big. I think they're going to be a little bit bigger than people expect, possibly. I agree. Thanks. Yep. Wow. See, I think that's a great buy. Anything right now it's at 3K, I believe. 3K is pretty expensive. There's, I think, maybe like 200, 215 left in the market. It could come down, but it could just keep going. I really don't know in this one. The first edition, not con exclusives. Yeah, that's all right though. That's all right. Yep, 3K is last. See, I don't think you should base it on like your phone situation, right, Brendan? I think, if you want to go to Dcon, I think you'll find a way to get a drop or two on your phone, right? I think, if you really want to meet everybody and just experience a good time, I think you should go. I would go 100%. I would go. Like, I would go even if I knew, like, if someone told me that you would go, plane ride would be all good and everything, guaranteed, but you wouldn't get, 90% of the drops, I would still go. I would. Wow, I should have kept trying. Should have just stuck to my motto, never give up. I should have stuck to my motto, never give up. That's what like my whole motto, my music's all about, man. So yeah, pizza truck is low too. That's the first ever. See, Wally and the pizza truck. The pizza truck's in every single Pixar movie, which is big. And also, Wally is the first ever Pixar NFT, which is big as well. I think just with all these crazy drops that we just had, something has to be last. And I think that just gets the short end of the stick. I think they're all going to go up, but I think that may end up being one of the lesser valuable ones. Yeah, it got a nice little pump, and I think Bart got a nice little pump too. Bart Simpson. I mean, we went from like 300 right before that wall drop all the way up to like 450. Now back down to like 400. In my head, I think the number one value will be like will be Walt and Mickey. I always said that's going to be like the Rizzo, and I think Bart and Homer, and then the skateboard, both of them, probably more so Bart, is literally going to be the Todd. And people don't like to hear that because, I mean, I know you can't really compare anything to Todd McFarlane. This right here is almost, you can't compare it to anything because this is the first ever NFT on VeVe. But if you wanted to try to compare it to anything, I mean, the first ever NFT that Disney released is Homer and Bart. And we saw it with Todd. Todd didn't sell out for months. And then Todd was 300, 250, around 400, 300 for months. And then people, started to, put a value on that first ever. And that's when we saw Todd climb up. And I believe the same thing will happen with Homer and Bart. I believe it will get over 1K. And so that's where I stacked up. Now, I also think the Mickey hat will be valuable too, but I think over time that may be, you know, second to maybe third. And this is going to be right up there as well. That's going to be a huge second or third, maybe fourth one. And then Star Wars is going to be up there as well. So they're all going to be neck and neck, I believe. They're all going to be up there. Star Wars is big time. And I think out of them all, that's why I say Wally and the pizza truck, they just get that short end of the stick just because of how iconic all the other ones are. That's big time. Brendan, is that the one you have? That's huge, bro. That's big time, man. Let's go. Yeah, I've struck out, pretty good about this week. I mean, everybody who's just tuning into the live streams, I mean, you may see that I've been struggling probably this week, but everybody knows before, I mean, I was killing it. So it's the ebb and flow of everything. So I think, after Dcon, we haven't even experienced the real pump yet. I think after Dcon and the drops kind of chill out just for a moment, boom, everything goes crazy, I think. That's a nice collection right there. That's a nice collection. No, I understand that, and you're right to have that feeling. But I think also a lot of times that VeVe introduces a lot of us into new artists, like Ron English. A lot of us had no idea who Ron English was, and he was already pretty famous. And he's from New Jersey, where I am, so that was pretty cool. Jermaine Rogers, I mean, Frank Kozik's already pretty famous, and these drops won't be like insane. It's not like there's calls dropping, right? But I think they will be, a pretty valuable item, a valuable asset. I don't think it's going to be, 5K out the gate type thing. It may be anywhere. Let's try to see it. Let me try to think of these price predictions here. The ultra rare 666. That's going to be a great one. If you get that one, your mind may change a little bit. That's going to be anywhere from, I could be so wrong on these. I've never heard of Scott Tolleson. Maybe he has a huge fan base. But the way I'm thinking about it, $25, 666 editions. That's really tough to say. The commons, I think if you get a common, you won't be able to make that much money with these. Uncommon, I think will possibly flip the rare. I don't know for sure if it will because the editions are, pretty good amount difference. But the uncommon, I think, is just going to be everybody's favorite. That's the rock and roll edition. I really want that one big time. But also the rare is the 90s edition with the cell phone. So that's going to be interesting. They may not flip that because that's iconic too. I think I want that one. I'm a 90s baby. Shout out to all the 90s babies out there. I was born in 1993. Let's see. So I think I'm going to go for maybe the uncommon and rare. I'd probably want to just have in my collection. So hopefully I get an ultra rare on this drop. I get lucky with an ultra rare. And then I sell it, and then maybe I pick up a rare and uncommon, have a few gems left over. That's kind of my game plan right now. Got 4 minutes to drop, y'all. I really did. You know what? I appreciate you because I think I should have stayed quiet. For a while, I didn't say anything. I wasn't even live streaming my drops or anything because I didn't think I was doing anything different until I start watching other people's live streams. Shout out to the Gale, shout out to VeVe Vault, shout out to Taps Trades, Kyle Wilson, everybody else who live streams their drops. If I'm forgetting about you, sorry, but just some people in the community that also do live streams and their drops. And so, Staying Alpha, shout out Staying Alpha, brother. I'm glad to see you back. But all these people, so everyone's got their own method. And when I started watching their live streams, I was like, oh, wow, I do these completely different. I didn't even know they were spamming it like that. And I was like, wow, okay. So I don't know which one was better at the time. I just knew I was having a lot of success in season 2. So I started live streaming it. Everyone's like, yo, what are you doing? Why are you counting? I'm like, I'm kind of just counting for like the audience to just give them an idea of what I mean by timing it. And then I learned that it kind of helps me time it even better too. So, I mean, I didn't mind telling everybody. People ask me all the time, like, do you regret promoting VeVe like crazy in March? And I was like, no, to be honest. Like, I did it for a reason. Like, I wanted to help people out. Like, I told the entire world, I was like, check this blessing out. It's going to be huge. And I just spammed it everywhere. Looking back, I could have just stayed silent and could have just tried to buy everything. I mean, I was trying to buy everything at the same time. But I just feel like everything works out. And, you know, all the people that found it because of what I did, you know, I'll never ask for anything. It's unbelievable because the community that has been built, everybody plays their role, right? Like everybody has their own little niche in this. And that's what's truly amazing about this, because there's something now for everybody. Like new users coming in, you know, they may find my live stream and then they may go find another person who's got something else that they like. And it just is it's just an awesome thing that's been built. And, you know, I'm just feel grateful and just happy to be along for the ride and help out any way I possibly can. Jermaine Rogers tomorrow. Yeah, I think those choices may go up big time because of that. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds to drop. The drops always come up so quick. So I'm on this screen, and I'm just going to wait for the buy now to come up, and I'm just going to press it right there. It should pop up right where that notify me button is. This time the notify me is kind of like blended in. I feel like they're always doing something different. MBZ, you're funny, man. I want the 90s edition key. Yeah, I like the 90s edition too, Tiara. I think that looks awesome. I'm going to try to keep the uncommon, the rock and roll, and the 90s edition one. Let's go, 99. And I believe that these are all going to be immutable X. Like, that's a great point too, Jackal. Like, if I can try to hold these, I think, you know, they're going to go up big time. Yo, December, let's go. All right, cool. Yeah. Is that your oh, we got 30 seconds to the drop, y'all. 30 seconds to the drop. Let's go. I'm not going to bring this one down this time. I'm not going to bring the details down. So it should be like right by that notify me. Fingers crossed. Bless the chat, y'all. Good luck, everybody. I hope you guys get something good. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Click. What? Our system's under heavy load. I didn't get one. Oh, wait. Attempting. Maybe I got one still. Maybe I got one. Nope. Reserving order. Spinning wheel of death. Go back. You know, jobs are so hard these days. It makes me so blessed and just so grateful for the collection I have right now. It's unbelievable. You probably should never go back. But I got the spinning wheel of death, so I feel like this is the only yeah, it's sold out. So sometimes you can just keep going back here and it'll pop up right in that same spot. Did anybody get one? Let me know in the chat. Let me know if you guys got one. I struck out. I've been so bad at these drops lately. Unbelievable. Well, it's really not unbelievable. It just goes to show, I think these are actually going to be really valuable now because there's a huge demand. I think, you know, everybody who found VeVe from Disney, etc., I think they're staying on. And a lot of them, let's go, N. Let's go. Pop got one. Let's go. Pop was the first person to join today, too. Shout out to you, Pop. And one pending. Let's go. I can't believe I missed one again. Sold out. I wonder if the uncommon rock and roll one is pretty cheap. I hope they're pretty cheap. I hope the rock and roll and the 90s edition is cheap because I didn't want to buy these. I wanted to save up for Walt, but I mean, these look awesome. I'm going to have to try to add it to my showroom. Let's go. Oh, yeah. No Visions. It's an amazing. Shout out to you for just joining and getting your first drop. Amazing feeling to get your first drop. Got one pending. Jermaine Rogers. Let's go. I'm excited for the Jermaine Rogers drop coming up. I think the choice is about to go crazy. This guy's an amazing artist. Yeah, I think these are going to be big. I really wanted to go for the rock and roll edition and the 90s edition. I think they look awesome. The top two. I think they look amazing. And then even the ultra rare. I think the ultra rare, the superhero, I think that looks cool. And then the classic cartoon edition, common. Nice. That's my favorite one, the rock and roll one. And then just because I was a '90s baby, um, I love the big cell phone, the clock, like Flavor Flav. I thought that was awesome. And shout out to Jermaine. That's a one set that I wasn't able to complete. I got the assassin on the drop, and I was so happy because the assassin is my favorite one. Just something about the black eyes just really pops with the red and the blood on the knife. I love the assassin. And then I went and got Night Watch, and then I was trying to save up, and I was trying to go for the last one. Was not able to get it. It ran away from me, and it got out of my budget, and I wasn't able to afford it. So eventually, I ended up selling the Night Watch too, just to get some extra gems, and I'm long holding Assassin. So Assassin's my favorite one, big time. I'm definitely excited for the next drop. Yeah, same, Colton, same. Yeah, now I'm kind of actually hoping they're really cheap tier because if they're really cheap, then I'm gonna have to just spend a few gems. Right now, I only have like I have 375 gems. I was thinking about selling one of my duplicate Ritmos actually. Um, Duplicate Ritmos. I don't want to sell my duplicate Dragon Girl for the Walt. Would you guys sell your duplicate ultra rare Dragon Girl for the Walt and Mickey? I can't do it. Like I can't pull the trigger. It may end up being a smart decision to do that because Walt and Mickey could just go crazy out of here. But I'm just so attached to that Gold Dragon Girl. The only reason why I'm thinking about doing it is because I do have the all gold Dragon Girl, so I can still have the ultra rare gold and silver right next to my all gold one. But let me know in the chat if you guys had two ultra rare Dragon Girls and the secret rare all gold Dragon Girl. Would you trade one of their ultra rares for the Walt and Mickey? I think most people would because most people aren't as attached to it as me. But like especially when I make songs about it, like it's so hard for me to let one go. Yeah, the assassin is cool. I agree. I think the assassin is one of my favorite ones. One of my favorite collectibles, to be honest. And one thing that I really was interested in seeing it was how Lucky has the red eyes, and I was like, oh, if that had black eyes, would that be like some kind of variant edition coming next, or is that just, I wanted to hear the discussion or what made you go with the red eyes instead of black eyes with Lucky, and if we'll ever see black eyes coming with Lucky. I went Napoleon thing as well. Yeah, I think that looks cool. Wow, shooter, that's really interesting. Yeah, Quinn is saying absolutely. See, I have two prides and I can't let go of one of my prides either. I have such a hard time letting it go. Um, yeah, a lot of people would. Yeah, I think a lot of people would too. I mean, it makes sense doing it because of how like famous Walt and Mickey are, and that's the reason why I got too. It's just I become so attached to them. It's unbelievable. It's like it's probably not a good thing, return on investment wise, but I mean that's the collector in me that comes out. But I think I may go for it. I think I may end up, you know, just getting, becoming detached from some of these and just trying to build the absolute best collection I possibly can. And I think because I have all these other golden moments, I may try to get it, but I want to see if it comes down from 3K. I'm going to see if I can steal one from a little bit cheaper than that. Because I have 3 homers too, which is unbelievable. I feel so blessed to have that. I got them so cheap too. But I get attached to that because once I made it my ceiling, my floor, it's like, okay, well, my duplicates just became, part of my actual showroom now. So, I got decisions, but Is number 1316 for Walt a good number? Yeah, Brandon Wu. I think any number for Walt, to be honest. That's a pretty good one because you got in the 1000s. Now, it's not as good as, say, a sub 1000 number, like a 900, 800, etc. But still, the fact that you even have one of these Walts, it's almost like the Givenchy Pride, Givenchy. It's like when you have something that is such a great collectible, or say like Secret Rare Spider-Man, yeah, the lower mints will definitely increase the value of it. But even just to have one of those collectibles will be so valuable, it almost doesn't matter about the mint. And I say it doesn't matter. Like, of course, the mints will matter, but just to have any of some of these will just be legendary. 1316 is still a great one. Yeah, exactly. See, Spill just said any number for Walt. Yeah. Let's go, Stefan. All right, let's see. Next drop. I'm gonna be so tired after this weekend because I barely slept this week. Like after every drop. Excuse me. So we got 50 minutes. Let me know in the chat. Should I just stay on for another 50 minutes and do the next drop, or should I hop off and start another chat? Let me know. I may actually do another chat just because it's a whole different drop, so I'll get like a new thumbnail in there and everything, etc. So if I end this chat, guys, don't worry. I'm going to start another one about 15, 20 minutes right before the next drop. And then I'll stay on that one for probably about an hour. So I actually finally just paid for unlimited hours on StreamYard. So we can just stream all day. Let's go. I'm going to be doing a lot of other streams. I think with Pirates, I mean, I was going to do a Pirates stream today too with NFT Pirates Chad. But I think with all these drops, we're just so busy right now. So maybe after this weekend it'll happen. And same with Kyle too. Came back, bro. Wow, so really the buy now button came back for you. I haven't got a rebound in so long. I think I just lost confidence in trying to get one. Market close to the end of the drops. Okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what I was just checking. So I'm gonna sign off for a little bit and then open up another chat like about 15, 20 minutes right before the next one. Um oh, that's great. Yeah, got the error where you don't see the green truck. Brendan, that's amazing. Are they still going? Unfortunately, nothing. Next time, brother. Next time, better. Wow, Daniel got 3. Congrats, bro. If you got 3, that's amazing. Brendan actually did pretty good. I think he just missed some rebounds on Walt. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Definitely. I'm gonna sign off, and then I'm gonna finally get something to eat, and then I'm gonna hop right back on. For everybody just tuning in, the next drop. This is gonna be crazy. If you guys get this one, this is gonna be amazing. So we got 48 minutes to this drop. So I'll see you guys in about 25 minutes. And my theory has actually kind of changed a little bit with these drops. I think a lot of these drops are going to be more valuable than people think because these are up and coming artists too at the same time. I mean, a lot of these artists are kind of like not born here, obviously, but kind of like, this is like kind of like they're opening to the world almost. Dinner break. Yeah, exactly. I haven't eaten all day. Starving right now. So definitely, this is Sket 1. This is going to be a cool one to have. I can see, and this is going to be expensive because there's only, I think, 888 of these. Yep, 888 of these, and there's really only 798 available to the public. And I think with this one, it just looks so funny looking, to where I could definitely see people like getting this on the drop, being excited and posting a bunch of elephant and ice cream emojis, which I think will be a funny stunt. I'll definitely do it if I get one. Yeah, I think this is one to where like people will laugh at until they get it, and then they put it in their showroom, and they're like, okay, I'm kind of attached to it. I kind of do like this one, and it's gonna be hard for them to sell. So, all right, guys, Another short little live stream this time. I struck out again, but it's always fun, you know. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Congrats to everybody who did land one in the stream. Run that like button up for me. You know, a lot of big things coming. I got gold. Let's go. Yeah, for real. Carpal tunnel after this weekend. You know, exercise those thumbs, get some stretches in. Better luck next time. Absolutely. I look at all these drops as bonuses too. I'm just happy that other people who may not have had a big collection, etc., just starting. I'm just happy that they're getting involved and having fun with it. So, all right, guys, another fun live stream. I'm signing out. It's your boy, Johnny Dunn. We out, y'all.